All right, Justin, thank you. As the Las Vegas Grand Prix attracts millions of visitors to Las Vegas from all around the world, a local nonprofit is combating domestic violence and human trafficking around the F1 festivities.
This weekend, SafeNest is partnering with Southern Nevada Human Trafficking Task Force to raise awareness about services and resources for victims. Rachel Moore is in the studio to share that mission. Good morning, Rachel.
Justin, Anjali, good morning. Now look, F1, it brings a lot of excitement around the race weekends to the cities that they race in. But nonprofits in those cities who support victims of domestic violence and sexual abuse, they usually see an uptick in calls. Now, here in Southern Nevada, SafeNest is on a mission to make sure that their resources are accessible to those survivors. And joining me this morning is Liz Ortega. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the statistics around this weekend. Busy weekends. Why do we usually see an uptick in calls?
Yeah, so I want to be clear. It's not Formula One, the Super Bowl, or any of the great things that happen in Las Vegas that make these things escalate. Sex trafficking, like domestic violence, can be put into a category of per capita issues, right? So we have more people. We go from 2.4 million to 3 million. We have 600,000 more people here enjoying a phenomenal event here. That's going to bring with it all of those things, which is domestic, sexual violence, and trafficking is included in that.
So what is SafeNest and the Southern Nevada Human Trafficking Task Force doing?
So the task force is really set up to put a safety net over the Formula One event. So if any trafficking comes to light within the Formula One bubble, there's a hotline to call, and then there's services like our triage center where survivors can come, get support, and hopefully find a pathway out of trafficking, but at least understand what the vehicles are that are available for them if they do decide to exit.
And SafeNest doesn't just reach out to survivors. You target abusers as well. Tell us, how do you work with them?
We do. We work with domestic violence abusers, both in the mandated CPS, Child Protective Services, and court programs, but we also have voluntary programs for abusers, which are gaining steam as we think about how do we have an intersectionality with a domestic violence situation before the justice system is involved? Are there answers where abusers are willing to change or think about and take responsibility for their behavior to create a peaceful environment in their household? And we're seeing those programs start to grow.
Okay, and we're going to have a lot of your information, how to access your resources on our website. If anyone else needs to or knows somebody who is a victim or a survivor of domestic violence or sexual abuse, we'll have that information posted on our website at ktnv.com. Live in studio, I'm Rachel Moore.